to the left of Jenner. Three receivers to that far right side, and here's Howard up the middle. Elijah Howard across the 35, 183 yards a game. Howard now on the toss, and Howard crashes the right side, picks up 7 or 8. The reigning Northeast Conference Student Athlete of the Year. First football player in the conference history ever to win that award. Here's Howard again, third straight carry, and he bounces off a tackler. Offense. Howard still in the backfield. Now the receiver screen, Isaiah Williams pushed out of bounds. Another pop. Here we go, quick pace for the Blue Devils. And the quick delivery by Jenner, breaking tackles, fighting his way of this football game. Here's Howard, and smothered in the backfield. So Elijah, Malik Thomas now in and with the football. Thomas, well, Jenner trying to lead the way. Thomas in Dolagala and Naj Johnson. A little jet sweep. And that is Davian Johnson, and boy, it's good to see him. They're going to stay on with the offense, and again, the two tight end look strong to the left side now with Malik Thomas, the setback. And he gets the handoff, crashing across the 20 and inside. Once completed for 23 yards. Howard, no, they keep it. It's Jenner on the fake, and he'll get down to about the 15-yard line, picking up about Delaware State. Jenner, corner of the end zone. The pass is overthrown. Jenner, right side, corner, caught, touchdown, Blue Devils. Isaiah Williams. Return. The Barnum kick. And coming out with it. And finding a lot of room. That's actually Rakeem Smith. And Rakeem Smith is pulled down by Barnum at about the 25, 26-yard, where State will try to answer with Marquis Adams. Their freshman quarterback gives it to Marquise Gillis. Game on the ground. Here's Adams on the toss now to Gillis. Trying to turn that corner. The Blue Devils do a nice job. A couple of slot receivers, one in motion. Gillis, the tailback. Marquis gets it out to his tight end. Gillis remains the setback to the left of Marquis Adams. Crossing pattern knocked away. Now in a little bit of an I formation, and it's Gillis who'll be chopped down after a gain of about a year. Gillis off a bit on the right side of the backfield. He'll go out for a pass. Pressure up the middle. Adams down to the one, lost the football. It's fallen on. Quickly, Adams broken up. The Blue Devils read it. And it's, I believe, Montgomery again, or was that Kamal Clark to the far right. And Gavin Bryson is there, 6 yards behind him. It's going to be Jenner. He doesn't get much of a push at all. In fact, I don't think he got a. It's Jenner with Elijah Howard. And they run that little scissors. Howard gets it, and he cuts up and gets outside the 5, past the 6-yard pickup for the Blue Devils, third and a long 4. Ortega's in the game. And a penalty flag comes. That pass was in 7-0. Ortega on the option. Keeps, breaks tackles, picks up the first down on about a 12, 13-yard gain. And Howard, the tailback, gets the handoff, spinning at the line of scrimmage and working his way close to right to the line. Ortega slinging it out. Catch is made. That's Paul Marsh. They had the football. Fake it to Howard again. Right side, it's caught. About a 5. Blue Devils again. Working quickly. The fake and the pass deflected, trying to find Marsh. Bruce Beal enjoying some family time, celebrating. And Jenner had time, but no receivers open, so he kept the football, picked up maybe, with Gillis behind him, gives to Gillis. Legs churning, he's going to pick up about 3. From the 24. The fake and roll, semi-roll, wide open, middle of the field. E.J. Core, the tight end. Gillis up the middle. Squeaks through for about 5 yards here in the first quarter. Adams faking it, and they're going to swing it out. Lolly, and he got hammered at the end of the play by Craig. And 10 at its own 49. Here come the Hornets, faking that little jet sweep and the toss out to Gillis. And Marquise Gillis inside this 180 yards coming into this game with 5 touchdowns. He'll throw deep now, wide open. Core, touchdown, Delaware State. E.J. Core got behind the defense. Marquis Adams with the 31-yard TD got the start, but here's Ortega now. And wow. How about Malik Thomas? Kind of 2nd and 5 now for Central. Here's Howard. Oh, he's got a hole off the left side. Elijah Howard with that stutter step. Out of bounds to 4. Here we go. 4 receivers, 3 to the right for the Blue Devils. They're going to just run it with Ortega. In the slot to the left side. Howard in the backfield along with Ortega, who flips it out to Howard. He makes that one-man miss. Picks up the first down. Elijah Howard gave him the at the 46 of Delaware State. Here's Howard again on the handoff. Elijah Howard will bust his way down to about the offense will see what they've got. Here we go. And spinning and caught is Davion Johnson. They ran the play in the first quarter. They like to use Thomas, the running back, with Ortega. They throw the screen, the cross. Isaiah Williams has it. Did he get the first down? The 35 of Delaware State. Williams in motion. Malik Thomas running off the right side again at the 33 of Delaware State. Little reverse. Williams has room and a blocker. Dolagala out in front. Williams to the corner and knocked out of bounds at the 3. Ortega looking and now cuts it back and into the end zone. Ricky Ortega. 50 degrees, not much wind, so it's good football weather without the rain. Here's Gillis. Lost the football. The Blue Devils have it. Pouncing on it. The senior co-captain, Dan Totley, picking up over and in great field position at the 34-yard line of Delaware. To the right, one to the left. Howard in the backfield along with Ortega, who will keep and run it. Right around the 30s, tapped out of bounds in the first half. Here's Ortega keeping it, put it in Howard's belly and took it back, at least down and distance. And here's Ortega. with pressure, and that pressure forced him to lead Isaiah Williams a little bit too much. 48's his longest. Barnum, and it will be wide left. So Barnum missed. 8 minutes to go, first half, 1st and 10 at the 34. And Adams will keep it. Running back to his left. And that's Gillis with the football, and he is tackled right at the line of scrimmage. They swing it out to Gillis. He's wide open. Stutter step and inside the 45 and taken down at about the 4. Linebacker's going to come out after making the stop for the Blue Devils. Adams. Nowhere to throw it. Trying to find somewhere to run to. And he's taken out about, his helmet is taken off. The handoff coming to the outside. Around the left side is Wade Ing. Adams. A 3-step drop, in trouble. And coming through, Malachi Wright to clean everything up. Getting the sack, Elijah Howard is his setback. There goes Williams again in motion. Here's Howard. Oh, big hole. Elijah Howard going left, cutting back to the right. We're going to get a late flat all half. There's Delaware in motion. Here's Howard again. Picking up yardage. He's getting in for it. Elijah Howard approaching 60 yards on the ground. Here's Jenner going deep. Atafa defended well. Clock stops with 3:16 to go on the incomplete pass. They switch Dolagala from left to right. Jenner over the middle and behind Isaiah Williams. He had some time, but good coverage again. Can keep a game and team and get a team back into the game. Adams swings one out. It's deflected, picked off. Montgomery's got the interception. His body, I don't know if it probably hit a pad flush and popped into the air. And for the Blue Devils, here's Central Connecticut off the turnover. And with the football and breaking free is Malik Thomas. Inside the 20, down to the 19, right at the first down stick on the fumble recovery by Coates. This is Thomas on the cutback. Inside the 10, another first down. It'll be 1st and goal. 2 receivers here to the near side, the right side of the formation. Thomas, they fake it to him. Jenner on the cutback. Inside the 5, down to about the 2, maybe the 1. Receiver. Malik Thomas, the running back. And it's a keeper by Jenner. He's not going to get there. Blue Devils have all, along with Matt Jenner in the backfield. And Jenner holds, fires over the middle, caught, touchdown. That is the 2nd of the day for Isaiah Williams. Well, now they'll bring Thomas back in. He'll protect. Jenner fires on the dive. Davion Johnson, touchdown, Central. Throw from Matt Jenner. And the Blue Devils, 3rd for the Blue Devils, who with 161 yards rushing in the first half. And this is Gillis, high step and leaping over a defender and dragging 2 or 3 Blue Devils about 10 yards into Central Connecticut. Here's Adams. Rolling, firing over the middle. The tight end makes the catch. And 10, Delaware State at the Blue Devil 32. Gillis up the middle and just powers his way inside the 30, all the way down to about the 20 on the O-line that hits 300 pounds. But they are moving things away, and this is the tight end core slipping a tackle and taking it inside the 10. The 3rd catch of the day for second-year head coach at Delaware State is This team has come out and marched down the field. Little option play. Adams on the cutback, and Marquis Adams gets into the end zone. Getting into the end zone. Now, they'll go for one. The Blue Devils, Wilson, setting up to kick it for Delaware State. It's going to drive Williams into the end zone, and 2 yards out, he's going to bring it up. There goes Williams, Isaiah Williams on the cutback, and at the 45, he is tripped up from behind. Actually, Marsh has one, and Williams has the other. And there's Howard spinning inside the 50, down at the 49. Paul Marsh, now 3 receivers and a slot man to go along with Howard in the backfield. Jenner on the roll, and he juggled it and finished catching it out of bounds as Paul. Each side of the formation, it's Howard along with Jenner. Howard stays in to block. Jenner on the middle got pressure and threw it to an empty area on into the end zone for touchbacks. Let's see if the third time could be the charm. Tries to drop one in and caught on the fly on the dead run. Wade Inge with the block to take it into the end zone. Wade Inge. The season. Meanwhile, the starter for the Blue Devils in this one, Matt Jenner on the handoff to Elijah. Man, are they buzzing. They're going to run that screen again to Williams. Dolegala got out there with a block. A pancake, in fact. Williams now in motion, splits to the far right side. Jenner with time. Now trying to escape, flag down. Probable hold against the Blue Devils. Jenner probably about a half a yard or so short. Jenner in trouble. Fighting, can't get there. And the Hornets defense. Here comes Delaware State again. Third time it's held the football. Adams looking deep. And he's got a man inside the 25. And that is Rakeem. Here's the keeper off the option play by Adams. He'll pick up some yardage, get a side of the field for the entire third quarter. Adams swinging one out. The receiver screen, and on the cutback, getting to the end zone for the touchdown, Jordan Hull. On a 17-yard touchdown toss from Marquis Adams. And now they'll go for 2 with the lead at 5, trying to get it to 7. The 2-point conversion. Hull in motion. Adams has some time. Good coverage. Finally fires down low, but it's trapped. Back judge right there. The Blue Devils now with Ortega at quarterback. Ricky Ortega in for this series after gain for Elijah Howard. Here's that motion, and Johnson has it on the jet sweep. Davion Johnson knocked out of bounds close to the 45. In fact, they're coming with a blitz. The Blue Devils run away from it with Thomas. Gain of 2. There's that fake jet sweep. Here's Thomas. Big hole up the middle. Malik Thomas. Foot race to the end zone. Nobody's catching him. Touchdown, Blue Devils. 53 yards on the run. Jordan Martell, Alec Ambrosia, Respice on the left side of that line. Opened up a huge hole for Malik Thomas. Lead. Ortega on the roll. Run, throw, option, thrown, and knocked away. He left it up there. Barnum places it in the corner. And it's going to be returned. Look out. Rakeem Smith. Look at the cutback. He's might do it this time. Do they have the angle? Nope. Rakeem Smith. Touchdown return. I asked the question how long it would last. And Devils had a few chances. He got loose, broke a couple tackles. Central Connecticut cannot slow down Rakeem Smith. The 5'9" sophomore for Rakeem Smith. After the Malik Thomas run, and look at Ortega on the cutback. Elijah Howard, patient, room to roam. Howard to the outside, and tripped up, forced out of Joe and blitz up the middle. And they bring Howard over to pick it up. It does, he does. They run right at it. There goes Howard, cutting to the outside, and a leg tackle. He's got 107 now as Howard has gone over 100 yards. And there goes Ortega on a spin. Ricky Ortega to the corner of the end zone. The Blue Devils are back in front. And here's Marquis Adams. And Gillis thundering up the middle for Delaware State. Here's Adams. He'll keep it. Finds some space and runs behind Malcolm Jeffries and 10 at the 46 of Central Connecticut. The Hornets are once again buzzing up the middle. Gillis. Big hit, upended, and quickly. Clark again. Pick up about 3 yards, 4. Maybe we got a rugby team forming here at Central Connecticut. They went late after the whistle. Go in the third quarter. The Blue Devils clinging to a 1-point lead. Adams deep. Oh, we're going to have a flag there. Adams with Gillis to his right on a wing. He'll give it to him. Gillis stood up and then taken down. 2nd and 10. Gillis again up the middle. Running right into the arms. The tight end. And that's who's got it on a screen. Core inside the 10 into the end zone. We got a flag. Let's see. Let's see. We might have a whole crunch time situation. And now it's Adams. Oh, a lot of time. Woof. Penalty flag down. Pass is caught right at the sticks on the far side. Got to get to the 7. Adams on a draw. Inside the 10, down to about the 8. He might be about a half yard short. What again? Blue Devils try to block, penalty flag down. Let's see now. If the Blue Devils are offside, it'll. Here's Jonathan Grand.
Offside, number 19 is the defense. 5-yard penalty, first down.
So they'll take the points off the board. That's Najee Lawler in the backfield. On the option to the outside, Gillis is wrapped up. They'll lose a yard. Quarter, 2nd and goal. Delaware State. Adams keeping it, looking, and will throw it out of the end zone because nobody was open. Adams got time now, flushed, fires, knocked away, solid coverage. To attempt the field goal attempt, and it is up and wide left. He pushed it, a little bit of pressure again by the Devils, and Wilson, as Ortega starts this drive, handing off to Elijah Howard. Clear sailing, Elijah Howard in the clear. Oh, no, he didn't. Oh, yes, he does. 80 yards. Second week in a row. Elijah Howard up the middle, cut to the outside, and the speed. He went 82 yards last week at Brown, 80 yards now. Big play. Well, the last time they had a 199-yarder, Elijah Howard had 146. That's the most of his Blue Devils midfield and into Central Territory. Smith on the fake and pressure, and down goes Adams. That's Shane Manson. 94 for Malik Thomas. Here we go, 3rd and 19. More pressure. Adams slips away. He's got a man wide open. It's caught by Lally. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Delaware State. It's amazing. That is amazing. And Lally makes the grab, and Delaware State will go for 2, I would assume, and try and tie it. Two, Delaware State trying for 2. A little bit of motion, and they will throw back, and wide open is Adams for the 2-point conversion. They had Rakeem Smith Central at its own 36. Ortega with Howard. Who's going to keep it? Well, it'll be Ortega to keep it, and he'll cross the 40 and leap out to the play from the sideline. On the rollout, Ortega. He might keep it. No, he fires, but it's incomplete. As he fakes the handoff to Gillis, and Adams keeps it. Gets it out to the 3rd. Adams and a 2nd and 2 with the Hornets. Instructing people, then dumps it off. It's nearly picked off. Gillis. They're going to toss it out. He's open. Gillis has it down the sideline. Marquise Gillis knocked out of bounds. Big gain to the top. Adams a pump fake and wants a big play, and it might be broken, and it was broken up, nearly intercepted. The Blue Devils stands in this game. 2nd and 10. Adams again pointing, firing, flag late on the opposite side of the field. It might be 2 receivers to each side of this formation. Adams again throwing the short pass over the middle to Inge. And he'll pick up 4 or 5 yards. Adams in trouble now. He won't go down. Finally, as Daniel goal attempt. No wind to speak of. And it's going to be short. Looked like it was online, but it falls. Last time 2 players rushed for 100 yards or more each, as there goes Howard. He's got more than 200 yards now. Down to the 39-yard line, striding out of bounds. Territory. 7 minutes to go. Howard to the right of Ortega, and with the football again. Howard inside the 35 for the Blue Devils at the Delaware State 28. Malik Thomas, more yardage, a big hole inside the 15. First down to the 2 more running backs go over 100 yards. I'll tell you in a second. As Ortega goes on the option to the right side and finds the corner of the end zone. The Blue Devils are back on front. 7-point Blue Devil lead, 4:54 to go. Delaware State 1st and 10. Gillis finds a little bit of room, bangs it across the 25. 2nd and 5. Adams over the middle, and he came up short, had a man wide open. 3rd and 5 now. 3 receivers. Pressure over the middle, call, picked off. Intercepted off the deflection. Ball now and run a little clock. Williams, they fake the jet sweep. Why not just give it to Elijah Howard on the cutback? A little taunt along the way as Howard gets pushed out at the 21-yard line. Make it to 20. Elijah on 20 carries for Elijah Howard. Had a couple more. Grabbed around the neck after he picked up a couple of yards. 12 points the second half. Howard again. Churning. Picked up another yard or so. Stonehill. Ortega all by himself, and they're just trying to position, I guess, Jack Barnum. Put the Blue Devils up 2 scores. Barnum from 34. He nails it. 51-41, Central Connecticut with 1:55 to go. Blue Devils are going to rush 4. Adams in trouble. Well, he's slippery. And he picks up big yardage, about 15 yards, right about midfield. State use up clock to get its yardage. Adams on the swing out to Inge, and he'll inch his way across midfield. 9 at midfield for the Hornets. Adams over the middle. It's caught. It's Lolly. It's running now, 1:12 to go. Adams throwing for the end zone. Got a man, got a catch, but out of bounds. No juggling it, and out of bounds. 6 of Central. Adams, a lot of time. Same pass. Same result. Incomplete. And another. I mean, I guess you could go for the field goal and try to get the ball back. Here's Adams. Pressured, fired. Right through the hands of Najee Jolly. Oh. Here's Nathan Wilson. From 43, and it's good. So Delaware State creeps to within. Wilson on the squibber. I don't think it went 10 yards. It did not. It did not go 10 yards. Cleanly a couple of times in this game will be over. And waiting. Oh, here we go. Here we go. And you saw it.